Welcome back, guys. Today is going to be another sort of sales video, just what I've sold over the last day or so. I know it's getting a little bit repetitive, but I haven't really been out sourcing the last week or so. Just had a few medical things going on that I've had to sort out, but hopefully if the boot fair's on tomorrow, I will be getting down to the boot fair tomorrow, so I'll try and make a boot fair video. It'll be my first one, so give me some time and I'll get them out. But yeah, like I said, today we're just going to go through the sales that I've made, what I've paid for them, what I've sold them for, the usual, and try and give you a bit of information as to why I pick things up. So yeah, let's crack on. Right, the first thing I'll start off with is my electrical bits that I've sold, and then we'll just get through it all. But I've mentioned it before, but I have made some shorts and some TikToks and stuff like that, so if you've seen any of them, you will see me pick a few bits up during the summer and stuff like that. But yeah, so I picked this up from a boot fair in Essex in the summer. I picked up a whole bag of Blu-rays, a lot of box set Blu-rays. They're still worth good money. A lot of Blu-rays that are individual aren't always worth money. So again, always scan them in through the CEX app, or you can just go on eBay solds. But the box sets generally always tend to be worth picking up, even if you're buying them for like a pound. But I paid 50p for this, and I've sold this for £12 or £11.99 on eBay. The next electrical I've got is it's an unofficial Xbox One Series X controller, I believe. They're called Power A's. So I didn't have the cable for this, and it's not a generic cable. Oh, just made a sale. And so I couldn't test it. Everything seems to be all right. All the buttons are fine. The sticks, they seem to go back when they're pulled down. They go back to the center. But again, couldn't test it, so I've sold it as untested. £5, and I think I paid £1 for this in a charity shop. So not massive, but it's profit's profit. Next up is this is a GHD hairdryer. Now, I'm bald as a coot, so I don't use hair dryers, but my missus has got GHDs and stuff like that, so I know GHD is a good brand to look out for. But this is actually it's a travel hairdryer, so as you can see, it folds away. So travel hairdryers and travel essentials are always good to look out for, because obviously people go on short stays at hotels, holidays, blah blah blah, don't want to take their expensive or too expensive stuff with them, so they're always looking out for travel stuff. So I paid £3 for this in a charity shop, and I've sold this for £20 plus post. Oh, it's very cold today. I don't have any heating in my unit, that's why I'm dressed up like an Eskimo, which this could actually come in useful. This is, the brand is Aroma Home. Now, they make like smelly hot water bottles, scented hot water bottles. This is a lavender and, how do you pronounce that? Chamomile? God knows. Essential oil hot water bottle. It is opened, so you can't actually sell used sort of hot water bottles because of hygiene reasons on eBay. But this hasn't actually been used, so it's still got the paperwork in behind. So you can sell it, you just have to list it in the description and say it's new but opened. So I bought this for £2, sold it for £10. And I did, we've had a casualty today, I'll show you. So, again, if you've seen any of my shorts, you'll know that I pick up Christmas stuff throughout the year and just keep it on the shelf at the back. That is my Christmas shelf that I always keep. It's always worth picking up. If you've got the space, it's always worth picking up Christmas stuff throughout the year. Because generally in the earlier months in the year, obviously, who's buying Christmas stuff earlier in the year? I am, this mug. But, so I bought this, paid 50p for this. And as I was getting it down, old shovel hands, I put my thumb too far through, and it is actually broken the ceramic, annoyingly. So I messaged the buyer, apologising, saying, look, I'm really sorry. As I was wrapping it, or as I was getting it down, I broke it. I do apologise. I said, look, I'm happy to refund you, or I can send you something else, or you know, what do you want to do? Always message the buyer, just let them know, and then let them make a decision. And the buyer comes straight back to me and said, unlucky, bad news. They said, have you got anything else Christmas? So I do, or anything similar. This is a candle holder, so is this. So I said, look, I've got this. I said, I'm more than happy to send you out instead, whatever. So they said, seeing as it's Christmas, as a goodwill gesture, would you send out the broken one and this one? I said, no problem at all. So I actually paid 50p each. I put these off the same person back in the summer. So I paid £1, still made £6, but it's still money, isn't it? Still money in your pocket. Right, next up, I'm going to jump into the footwear part. I always sell trainers. I don't know if anyone watching, if you always sell footwear all year round. It just always seems to sell, doesn't it? It doesn't matter what time of the year it is, footwear is always good. But first up, now, don't take the mick, I never buy high heels. They just come in. I bought a mystery bag from a charity shop a while ago for £5, and it had a pair of Jordans in it, funny enough. They were wrecked, but it had a pair of Jordans in it. But these come in it. Now they are June, which is a good brand. June is a good high street brand. They're in really good condition. Definitely not something I would ever pick up, but they come in there. I think I paid £5 for the bag. There was something like 7 pairs of shoes in there. There was a pair of golf shoes which I sold the other day for £20, and I sold these yesterday for £11. So it's still money on the bag, innit? I always find that even if you pick stuff up, or if you buy a bundle, and I know sometimes you go through the bundle and you think, oh, I can't be bothered to list that, or can't be bothered to picture that. You're just throwing away money, ain't you? There's money there. Just, if you're anything like me, you just got to tell yourself not to be lazy and get it listed. But yes, on to the next pair. Right, these are actually a designer pair of footwear. They are from the year 2007, I believe. They are Prada. They're very similar to, I think they're called the American Cups, but they're high tops. So these are called Prada Boxers, or Boxsters, can't remember. But I've had these for ages. I picked these up in the summer at a boot fair in Essex. I only paid £4 for these. I couldn't believe they were there. I got there a little bit later in the morning, and I was just looking around, and I see the Prada sign, and I thought, oh, you know, like we all do, we think, oh, that's fake, not picking that up. But they look good as gold. I've done my checks, and then, yeah, paid £4. Now these are actually going via GSP, Global Shipping Program. They're going all the way to the US, and they have paid £30 to have these sent. But £60 these have sold for, plus the post. So yeah, a very good, very strong sell. £4 into 60. I love that. Oh, now I'm going to jump into the clothing. Clothing, eh? Not something I always pick up, but you know, I always say I don't like picking up clothing, but if it's cheap, you can't walk past money, can you? But yeah, just a Ralph crew neck. Nothing fancy, nothing spectacular, just a basic crew neck as usual. It is a Pima cotton, but this is sold for £17, and I bought this for £5, I think. So £5 into 17, happy with that all the time, especially with no fees on eBay. It's lovely, isn't it? Right, that is the eBay sales that I've had, and now I have got a vintage sale. I picked up the other day. I went into a charity shop and I picked up a load of I want to say they're rugby polos. This one is I'm not sure whether it's vintage or not, but it's got like the old bird on there, and it is brand new. It's still got the tags on there, as you can see. It might even be from the actual Guinness shop, because it is in euros. 36 euros. It's really nice. It's a nice piece, brand new. I bought 4 polo tops. They were all £5 each, and this one has gone for £25 on Vinted, which is lovely. I'm starting to enjoy Vinted a bit more now. I was always quite, not against Vinted, but I've always been more into eBay, just because I find that there's a lot more foot traffic on eBay. I mean, you guys will let me know if you use both or use one or the other. I know a lot of people are into Vinted, And I think vintage is really good if you're starting to get into reselling, because it's so easy to navigate. Like, it's so easy to list stuff. It's just very easy. It's user friendly, isn't it? Whereas eBay is a bit more difficult to get used to. But I don't know. I find that personally, of vintage, I find that you just get lowballed a lot. Whereas on eBay, people are more willing to pay a bit more money, a bit more expensive. But yeah, let me know what you think. That's just my opinion, obviously. And that is all the sales for today. So I'm going to get all of these packed. Today is Friday, so I'm just going to get everything packed, sent. I'm going to go and take, see, I tend to list between 10 and 15 items a day is where I aim to. Sometimes I list 20, but minimum is 10. I try to get, you know, that magic number between 10 and 15 things listed a day. So I'm going to go and take a lot of pictures. I showed you this in the last video. I got through some of it, but we have to get through it all now. Stop being lazy, as I said earlier. But yeah, that is what we've got to do today. So if you made it to the end of the video, I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. I've had some lovely comments from people, which I really appreciate. If there's anything you want to point out, let me know. If there's anything you want to see, tell me. I'll try and get round to it. I'll try and make time to show you everything that I do. If I can help people, then great. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. If you like the video, please leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Ta-ra.